If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Number one, is free. Two, the creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Mandatory call to action. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Hey, what's up, everybody? This your boy KJ and Richie Lotto coming back with another wintry snow without the winter. We are raw and uncut for everybody that's tuning in. And King Radio is originally from NYC, but we have a different location tonight. We are in Michigan at a disclosed location. Richie is in another remote site, so we're coming to you live and direct. The time is currently 1:07 Eastern Time in the AM. Wee hours of the morning, and where Richie is currently at Central Time, it's currently 12:07 a.m. Right, bro?
Yep.
All right, y'all. So y'all know how we do it. We just gonna jump right into it. A couple of things before we get started. If you would like to advertise on King Radio, have your commercial on here, please feel free to email me at krlfradio1@gmail.com. And please make sure you follow us both on all social media, which would be King Radio pretty much on everything. And I will also have our personal and business Instagram, YouTube, and all of our social medias where you can find our music and everything, etc. Or any collabs you would like to do, or if you would like to send us things, we'll give you also our P.O. box. Or if you want to donate in general, everything will be listed below in the description box. So tonight we are pretty much discussing random topics with a direct approach. Now, what that means is, even though we're raw and uncut, it's all about what you say and in the delivery. And we don't want to hurt certain people because these are live, true events. Names have been changed to protect the innocent. So I'm gonna let it be a little bit different this time. I'm gonna let Richie Lotto lead. Richie, what you gotta say about what we were discussing and things that you know need to be addressed in the elephant in the room? In general, whether it's politics, girlfriends, energy, exes, what you want to embark upon as a YouTuber, as a trans man, as a entrepreneur in general. What's some things that you want to see different and how it can help us, etc.?
Females who don't know what they want. That's
perfect. Go ahead, elaborate.
Females who know what's good for them, they just don't want what's good for them.
That's very interesting. Can you tell us more about this great topic of discussion.
I feel like people sometimes sabotage their own happiness.
I like this. Where's this going? Come on, talk to me. This sounds juicy.
And I only know like to do the same thing. But yeah, that's gonna be the topic.
All right, I'm listening.
Females who don't know what they want. Well, know it's good for them, but they don't know how to reciprocate it at all. So some people it might be anxiety, just like me. For some people it's just they don't feel like they deserve that. And you know other reasons. Well, I don't know, but them the main two that I know about.
Well, I can most definitely expound on that one. I could talk about this one for days through exes. Even sometimes I quit.
I said that we will.
And we will.
We will.
Right. Again, let me tap in a little bit before we expound on this. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is a disclaimer. This is for 18 and over. There should be no one under 18 unless you are accompanied with an adult. It is explicit language on here, and I just want to say that for the record. Okay, now I'm back on focus. Now, what I was saying was this, along with Coke. Well, you can say I'm kind of riding the coattail off of this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so, look, you know I gotta get comfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, that's why it's called King Radio and Friends, Raw and Uncut. So, alright, so as Richie was talking about, y'all often hear me talk about it in particular. A young lady names has been changed to protect the innocent and from legal situations. Okay, so pertaining to my current to most recent, I'm gonna say ex, and I'm gonna use that term loosely because I have my reasons. So I knew of anxiety, but I didn't know about anxiety until I had to dress it up. I knew what it meant. I knew what it was about, but I didn't really know that the person that I cared about so deeply suffered from it just until recently, because I've been knowing her for, like I say, 6 years. Now, I knew my buddy always had it, but I didn't know what it was. You mind if I share some stuff about when we was living in Cali, but not necessarily in detail pertaining to that situation that occurred? You know what I'm talking about when we went to the hospital?
Yeah, I know.
Is that fine or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to just be brief. So, guys, I knew about anxiety, but I didn't know what it all came with. And when me and Richie moved to California together, and trust me, y'all don't know half of our story. Look, y'all need to go listen to my son. Y'all don't know half of the struggle. Baby, because we got stories for days. And we might even, we don't even put it in a book. I'm going to probably put that together for y'all so y'all can have a better tap into our life and y'all can purchase that off of Amazon. We'll let y'all know when it's up and ready. So, anywho, so I knew Richie had an attack, and we don't want to put his information out there too much, so I'm going to just keep it brief. And Richie actually helped me recognize some of the traits that a person may have, but not everybody may suffer the same. So, my ex, she's one of them people that is very, 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 very quiet and private. I say she more private than quiet. She's very observant, just kind of like Richie is. Like, they're the type of people that keeps to themselves, but they got a cool personality, but don't ruffle their feathers the wrong way. So I'm saying all that to say this, to make it come to full circle. So it will be times like this late at night, me, Richie, and my ex would talk. And a couple of months ago, so she told me she suffered from anxiety. I'm like, what you mean? And then she was like, yeah, because sometimes people may cry, some people may breathe heavily. What are some other things people may do, Brody?
They just stay to themselves. They isolate themselves a lot. Or
observe a lot, analyze things.
Yeah.
They could be claustrophobic sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah. So my ex, she would like have a panic attack or she'd cry, but she'll go to her parent. You know what I'm saying? And I understand why now. And I used to get mad about that. Like, why you going to your fucking mother for everything? Come to me. That's what it's about. But now I understand after the fact. See, that's why you got to be an empath for people. Not on some I feel sorry for you, but you understand where they come from, and you're going to be non-judgmental. So let me bring it full circle. Like Brody said, there's some women who don't know what they want, and they won't, or they do know what they want, but they won't go for it. They'll put you down because they've been hurt. Because they say the hurt hurts the hurt. Cause like
hurt people.
Yep,
sure.
There you go. And they don't know how to reciprocate the love. It's just that you would get in one relationship. Say you're a teenager and you meet a guy or a girl, whatever your preference may be, and say that person was like, you thought it was the love of your life. You thought you was gonna be with them forever, or however long that forever may have been. That forever may have been 2 or 3 years. It could have been 2 or 3 months. And that could have been the best time of your life. But in the midst...
I think that... Look, going back to that hurt people thing, I think I learned that probably this year what that really meant.
Right.
And people don't think it's a real thing. People's like, no, you control what you do. No, hurt people. But it's not even intentional. At all.
It's just and we do it so much that we don't even recognize it. Like, Richie, like the person who, I'ma just say this, ladies and gentlemen, like, till this day I love this female. I love her like it's nope tomorrow. Like, I don't love her more than Jesus, but she up there. You know what I'm saying? And in return, she don't love me back. Let's just be honest for what it is. And, I'm not trying to bash her or nothing. If she's listening or will listen to this, all I'm just using is our life as an example. So that means I'm not going to say the name, and she has children. So I'm saying all that to say this. I've been on this girl for 6 years. She have said, oh, I'm not interested on that level, but we have done things on that level. We don't have to go into it. We know what it is. Yeah, so let me, Richie Rich, if nobody else don't know. And it's not fair, ladies and gentlemen, when people feelings are played. That's why when I'm involved with a female, I like that one female until you give me a reason to do other things otherwise. Now, I don't think she's necessarily a liar. I don't think she's necessarily a cheater. Just because you cheated before or have lied, I think that you can be redeemed from that. It don't have to be repetitive because it only takes that one woman. Like, I have respect for her, Brody, just like I have for my mother. Straight up. Rest in peace to my Deuce. But it's like when I came back, ladies and gentlemen, into this woman's life, and Brody helped me look